Hi, welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. It's Meg and I'm still on my his and hers mission. Thank you guys for paying attention. We've been selling quite a few of them. But today I'm going to take a little journey as well. One of my favorite watches, you all know that I love the Calatravas, but the Jaeger LeCoultre, it's underrated, it's not well known, and frankly I think people stay away from it just because they can't even pronounce the name. But it's a stunning timepiece and an incredible watch history story that I'm going to share with you. Antoine LeCoultre actually founded his company in 1833. And he started, really, he's an inventor and he's an incredible artist as well. And he started his company in Valley du Joux in Switzerland, which we all know is still the epicenter of fine luxury watches. He really started there way back in 1833, but wasn't well known because he was the inventor and the maker of many, many movements that went in other brands. Jaeger LeCoultre is the only brand that can claim to have their movements in each of what people call the big three: AP, Patek Philippe, and Vacheron Constantin. But in fact, they're, in my opinion, the biggest of all of them and the finest quality. Jaeger LeCoultre has created more than 200 patents in watches and over 1,000 different calibers. They're an extraordinary company. Why aren't they considered among the big three? Frankly, because they're just not as expensive, so people don't think they're as special. After creating an incredible watch company that was making extraordinary fine movements for all the other brands, it's actually the grandsons of Jaeger and LeCoultre who got together and made the company and decided to create their own line of watches in 1903. They really began the legacy of the Jaeger LeCoultre watches. My favorite is the Reverso, and it was created in 1933. Extraordinary watches, they're just so fascinating, and I'm going to share a couple with you, but I haven't forgotten my his and hers mission, so let me show you a few of these. The Reverso was actually a watch that was unusual in that the manufacturers, the Jaeger LeCoultre company, responded to a request of their clients. Their top clients were many, many polo players. They wanted to wear their luxury Swiss timepieces while they were playing polo and then keep on the same watch when they went to the club afterwards to celebrate their victories. It's very hard to play polo, I would think, at all, but especially with a fine Swiss watch timepiece on when you have a crystal that's susceptible to being hit with a mallet. So this is actually what they've done. This is the backside of the Reverso, hence the name. It's incredible ingenuity and incredible engineering, but also was completely designed from an artistry standpoint, very much to celebrate the Art Deco of the time. This is the backside. It slides over. Reversos, hence the name. Slides back in. There's your timepiece. So the polo players, when they're in the club, they wear their watch as anyone else would, extraordinary. And also notice this happens to be an ultra thin. So the fact that this movement with such fine capability is in an ultra thin case is extraordinary. So again, simple slide, roll it over. Now this one is the classic Reverso with just the plain steel back on it. What a lot of people don't realize though is even today, these can be hand engraved with your family crest, an engraving of your favorite puppy, or your initials and monograms. It's incredible works of art, and the same artistry that is put into creating the watches, the Jaeger LeCoultre company will also use that same artistry to personalize your watch. But let's go back to his and hers for a minute. This is the gents classic back Reverso in the steel. This is the matching ladies. Beautiful pair. The next thing that they did with their Reverso is also goes back to just the brilliance and genius of the Jaeger LeCoultre company. I have a watch on one side. I could flip it over. The ladies may not be playing polo, but you know what I would like is an evening watch. So instead, they have put a second watch face on the back. As you can see, it has a totally different look. This one is adorned with diamonds. They've made the evening watch much more simplified as far as the timing on it. The numbers have been replaced with the more elegant sunburst or moonburst in this case. and the diamonds. So again, simple. I'm going to wear this watch all day. When it's time to celebrate my anniversary, I'm going to flip it over. I'm ready to go on my date night. Again, Reverso, just extraordinary pieces. But since I'm showing you some of our most favorite Reversos, I have to show you this one. These are steel. This one is white gold. You often hear the phrase limited edition in the watch world. This is a limited edition. Only 50 of these were ever made, and we have one for you. This one is white gold. It's a little bit heavier, but what's so extraordinary on this is the blue enameling. Don't forget, the Jaeger LeCoultre is as much about the artistry and beauty of their craftsmanship as it is the engineering. So incredible blue enamel dial, just up close. I hope you can see this guilloche designs, just extraordinary. Incredible, simple, clean lines on the back, simply can be personalized as well, or just enjoy the legacy of the extraordinary Reverso. But again, only 50 of these were ever created. We have one of them. This one is beautiful. I want to share a few more with you because they're also simply as extraordinary. We are going to switch over to rose gold. Ultra thin, again, extraordinary engineering in the movement. This is classic secondhand subdial, rose gold case. But now your gentleman also has a day-night watch. So same idea, classic simplicity for the afternoon, a little more formal, black dials for the evening. For your matching, I'll show you the pair. We're still going to sell you the his and hers. Very beautiful rose gold. The ladies, classic simple Arabic numbers on the dial. Flip it over. Let's add those diamonds again for her for the evening. Another extraordinary pair. I have one final Reverso I just have to share with you. I love this product. I think it's an extraordinary watch. And this one is another very special 18 karat gold Reverso Septantieme. It's actually, I apologize if I didn't pronounce it right for all of you that actually speak French, much better obviously than I do, but it's its 70th anniversary celebration of the Reverso. They have packed everything they can into this watch, and it is extraordinary. You can see it starts with the day-night indicator. It has your power reserve indicator as well. This is built with an 8-day power reserve, which for a manual wind watch is just extraordinary. Your second hands, and of course, their very iconic big date down by 7 o'clock. So the dial in and of itself is extraordinary. The placement of the watches and where they put all of the special pieces in here is just beautiful. But just like you can always expect from a Jaeger LeCoultre, that's not all they've put in here. Let's flip this over. It's a Reverso. I can tell you in my many years in the industry, rarely, if ever, do we see a movement that's actually made in rose gold. This is a rose gold movement. Extraordinary. They've really taken all of their talent and all of their artistry and put it in this edition of only 500 pieces. So still very, very special. 500 is still a very small number for limited editions. We have this one. I'm going to show you again. It is beautiful. The rose gold movement, as well as the classic face. We have so many Reversos to show you. Beautiful collection. They're some of my favorites. His and hers available, some extraordinary limited editions. Give me a call or reach out to us at SwissWatchExpo. I'll be happy to show you each one of these in person.